What's going on, peeps? Mastermind here, just about ready to go to bed, and all of a sudden from the Tokyo Game Show comes Karin. Reveal trailer for Street Fighter V. I've already posted a trailer. Now I'm doing my full slow motion in-depth breakdown. And as you can see, Karin has feet, and she's wearing red boots and a red little outfit, and she looks pretty good. But if you look in the background, first thing I noticed was these old temple statues that are very reminiscent of Street Fighter 4 statues. Pretty close. I don't know if they're the exact same models or what, but they look pretty close. And whoa, right from the start, look at that background. It's beautiful. In fact, it looks like it could be near that old temple. Who knows? But it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's very elegant. I love the background, inside and outside. Very concerned about the whole thing regarding the stages in Street Fighter V. I don't seem to see too many, but this one really looks good. And it does remind me of Alpha 3. This stage seems to have that Alpha 3 kind of vibe. And I guess that makes sense because Karin did. She debuted in Street Fighter 3. Now, one thing I want to point out, if you look in the background in the stage, there's this weird little ninja kind of hanging around. Now, you see Karin doing her... appears to be an overhead attack. I'll get to a gameplay in a second, but I want to focus on that background. You see the ninja there? Let's zoom in a little bit. Now, I don't know what that is, if it's just part of the background, or are they hinting at a character? Is it Ibuki? Is it Dan? Who the heck is that? I really don't know, but I like the fact that the game has a lot of character, or at least this stage does. So moving on, let's get to the actual character. And there she has her slide, and then she has her sweep. She appears to have a throw, and you notice that dash, it actually seems to do several things. I guess it's good for mix-ups. So there she's going into low attacks, but then when she dashes again, you see her go into a throw. She seems to be really a heavy mix-up character, which I like. We don't really have any traditional zoners so far yet, but if you look at her moves list, she has a lot of quarter circle moves. And there seems to be some variations as well, depending on what she's doing. But yeah, I like the dash, I like the mix-ups. There's an EX move for sure. And we'll go back and see that again. She's got that kind of like fire theme. Some characters like Rashid has the wind. Her character design really looks cool. I like the way she looks. And she's not overly sexualized like Armika or even Chun-Li with her large chest. So she really seems to have a lot of mix-ups, and there she seems to absorb some projectiles. And I love the fact that she has some juggle moves, because we're not really seeing too much of that in Street Fighter yet. And there goes that mysterious character again. And just freezing it right here, the character looks to be like a female character, honestly. Can't really tell if it's Ibuki or not, but that would be really cool. It would kind of suck if it's a non-playable character, it's just someone in the background, but who knows? It's only 16 characters to start with. Zooming it in like this, it really does look like the intention was to get our attention. But when you watch the actual trailer and everything's going by fast, you don't really notice it unless you're just looking at the background. So there she goes, she absorbs some projectiles, which I think is really cool. And then there goes her juggles again. Oh, wait a minute, both ninjas are on the screen at the same time, so there is two of them. And it looks like there's her counter moves, or not for counter. I think her V-trigger looks so awesome. I love that whole fire theme like I was saying, and she's pretty badass. And I think the V-trigger just kind of enhances her moves. I gotta look into it a little bit more. But she seems like a very heavy mix-up character, and her critical arts is very reminiscent of Dudley and his corkscrew ultra. And that was the image that Yoshinori Ono was teasing, where you see that like just the body of the character kind of swirling around. So a lot of people thought it might be Dudley, but So far, he's been trolling us pretty hard. Every time you think that they're kind of leaning towards one character, it turns out to be somebody totally coming out of left field. So anyway, I wanted to take this opportunity and just kind of look at the stage. The stage really is impressive. I really like the night stage and the mountain and the cherry blossoms. It looks like you have these, this elegant party, and then you have the temple statues, and it just has a lot going on. I love the color. I love everything about the way this is turning out. I'm very well impressed. It really does have this Alpha 3 kind of vibe. And the Alpha series in general is my favorite of the Street Fighter. I know a lot of people prefer maybe Third Strike or the original Street Fighter 2 and some even Street Fighter 4, but I gotta say, I really like the Alpha series. I like the way the backgrounds looked. I like the vibe of the young characters, and I don't know, there was just something about it that was really, really cool. And not to mention, that was the version I was the best at as far as comparing it to all the other versions. But anyway, I just wanted to comment on the background. Really, really nice background. Gotta love that laugh. But anyway, that was my full in-depth Street Fighter V Karin reveal breakdown. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Mastermind out.